I think it's very fair to say that I come from a very much lower bracket of, income. I don't really see that as like a bad thing now looking back. But, growing up, it definitely made things a bit more challenging. I like using the phrase that like I kind of grew up a little bit earlier than I wanted to, if that makes sense, and that's mostly because of like financial difficulties. So I think a lot of how I've been getting through college honestly has been based off of opportunity and chance. How often do kids like me, like how often are we really able to just go to a big giant college town and really explore everything that it has to offer? I don't know how often that is. To me, it doesn't really sound like a very common occurrence. When you look at the fact that due to the hiring freeze and due to COVID as well, tuition has gone up across the board, I believe about 6%, which is devastating for everybody, but especially for the lower income students. I think that's like a punch in the gut for them. In terms of what can be done, obviously I don't know, I don't have all the answers for that. A part of me wishes I could say that I could trust the Penn State administration to do what's right and to make college more affordable. At least the way I look at it, if I'm struggling, why would I want the next generation of kids to struggle more than I do? That just doesn't really make sense. I would want to try to make things better for the next group of kids. And the fact that, the generation before me looks at people like me and they're just like, no, you should suffer the way I suffered. Personally, I think that's a bunch of bullshit. I think a lot of students, honestly, behind closed doors, if they're dealing with some sort of financial problem, I think that is an extremely scary situation. Especially being here at college, like a lot of these kids, they're far away from home. And if they're thinking about like, hey, am I going to be able to like even come back here? That's an honestly like very frightening situation. That's something that, I had to deal with here. I don't think that's talked about nearly enough. I get by. That's the best way I can put that. I work hard to try to do what I can. I'm still here clearly, so something has worked.